Hey guys, Stacy here, We Grow Again. Quick video on what to do with your basil tops. Now I did a video on how to trim and prune your basil, and this was pruned not too long ago. This one was pruned in that video, and I wanted to show you the update. Now I cut that middle stem off where I cut it back, and then these two stems are growing, and I did it on all your tops. You want to make sure all your tops are even. I did it on everything up top. And then the bottom ones, you can wait. Like this guy's a little too small to be thinking about trimming. It'll just stunt that branch out. So wait till it gets like a good 4 to 6 inches. And then you can go ahead and, cut it back a little bit like you did these tops. Now this top would have came off of the center in here. So when they grow like this, you want to trim them back. You can see that this is nice and bushy, and I did a video on how I saved my tops and made pesto out of it, just because you can see I grew so much of it. There's some more down there, but yeah, you can root these, and I want to show you what I did just to create an endless supply. Look at that. These tops were from that last video that I did. I saved some. I made the rest into a basil pesto. Sorry, my hands are so dirty. But yeah, look at that. Look how fresh these roots are. These roots get beautiful. And all you do when you top this guy off, you want to do all your tops, every branch that's sticking up, they're going to grow roots. Just put them in some water. They've been staying in this, just a rice pudding container, and they will root beautiful white roots. Now you can grow this basil indoors. Just be careful because you don't want that to happen, what I just did, taking that root off like that, 2 roots. But yeah, you want to be careful. Make sure you don't push them roots off. But basil grows roots so fast, guys. Basil is one of the most easiest things to propagate. It just, look at that. That's crazy. And this is only less than a week, about 4 days or so, 5 days. So that's pretty crazy. And what you want to do is take your cutting, the one that you're cutting off, and just cut the sides off. Make sure you got a nice clean stem like that. You don't want that weird looking thing on there. Make sure you got a nice clean stem. Cut your side leaves off. Make sure you got a nice stem on the bottom. Put it in some water. Now I change this water out probably once every 3 days, because you want this water to stay nice and fresh in here. Nice oxygen getting to the roots. It's not getting stale, the water, and usually after 3 days it starts getting funky with the water sitting out. So, this is what you want to see. You don't want them to turn brown. You want them nice and white. Now, these are water roots. So, water roots are going to be different than soil roots. Now, when you go, you can either grow this and leave this in water, put it in a nice vase, and you'll get new basil plants, and you can keep them inside. Basil will grow inside in a sunny window for 4 to 6 hours a day. So you can definitely do that with your cuttings, and then, keep them inside. This way you have it on hand. I keep this stuff by my kitchen. This way I always have it in case I need fresh basil. Or you can go ahead, and once they get these little roots on them, you can, big roots, you can go ahead and plant them individually. This I would put just single in a styrofoam cup like this. I use a seed starter mix of my own. If you need help on that, check it out. It just helps to grow these really nice and healthy off the bat. It gives them an extra kickstart, that secret ingredient I use of eggshells and magnesium. And I love my Coco Loco soil that I use. You can see I didn't do anything to the soil. No perlite I put in there. I just put the eggshells and magnesium, tiny bit of coffee grinds for my seed starter mix, and that is it. And this soil is very, very good. It has natural compost in it. Bacteria, which is a beneficial bacillus, is the ingredient that's in there, and it just keeps your plants so healthy. So root your basils and you'll get endless supplies, guys. This little basil will turn into a big plant. Keep cutting them back. This way they don't get linky. You want them really nice and bushy. You can see that my plant's really nice and bushed out. The more you cut basil, the more it grows. So, once you've cut these tops and they've gotten quite big, you can see that other side didn't really grow yet. but once they get like 3 or 4 more sets on them, they bush out quite a bit, then you can cut it all back again. Till next time, I hope that helped you multiply your basil like I do. Bye-bye.